Hello YouTube, it's Magmarano, and I almost completely forgot about the weekly update today. Veterans Day yesterday and having no school just kind of offset me and whatnot. But anyway, today is the 10th weekly update, and I have a bunch of stuff. Not really a bunch, but I have a few things. I really have no clue what I'm going to talk about right now, so I'm just going to kind of make it up as I go. So let me just get started here. First of all, somebody, I forget who mentioned stuff because I'm really not prepared right now, but somebody asked if I could do a review or strategy guide on Dungeon Defenders. So right now I'm downloading that. It's a ton of stuff. I don't feel like waiting, so I'm going to do a separate video for that. And somebody, I'm really sorry, I forget who, I'll put it in the description, but they asked that I do a review of the free version of Minecraft Pocket Edition. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to download that real quick, because I don't have that either, and I am really out of it right now. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just demonstrate some of the Flash content in the browser in case you don't have the transformer yet and you were wondering how good that is. Flash, I think they discontinued updating the mobile Flash player because HTML5 is like the new big thing, and that's going to replace Flash and whatever, I don't know, but it's supposed to make Flash pretty much useless so that any browser can play that kind of like moving content in the actual web page without the need of a Flash player. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up Minecraft Pocket Edition demo, and if you've seen the full version, you'll notice right away that it looks almost exactly the same, but there's a buy it now bar here. Also, when you hit start game, it throws you right into one. That's because you cannot actually save games in the free version. So that's really the main thing that should convince you to buy the full version. Full version, I believe it's $7, so it is a bit pricey, but they're going to do a lot with it. They're going to update it and make it just like the version for the PC soon. So don't worry, it will be worth it. So how you control here, you slide your finger to look around. Here you got your D-pad, jump in the middle, and also whenever you get to a block that's one step higher, it automatically jumps for you, so you don't have to deal with hitting the jump button. If you're running and you just feel like jumping, you just slide your finger down real quick and it'll jump. To place blocks, you tap. Unfortunately, there isn't a survival mode, so all resources are infinite. Also destroying, you touch and hold. And you get half of the blocks in the demo. These are the ones you get. You don't get some of the stairs, I forget what, they keep changing the name of these, the reeds or the sugar cane or whatever they're called now. You don't get some of the slabs and flowers and stuff like that. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. But, so anyway, it's basically the half of the full game, you get half of the resources. It's the same size world generations. They're not infinite like on the computer. They are limited and you can find the edges, but hopefully they'll update that. So really the main benefit of buying this would be so that you can save your games. Also they added third-person view, which is, it's kind of pointless, but whatever. And if you have two people on the same Wi-Fi network, you can join each other's games. So that's it for that. Also, a new app that I got recently, I actually reviewed it, is called Voice Actions. It's basically like Siri for the iPhone, except it's actually been around longer, so no, they didn't copy. Hello. They didn't actually copy Siri.
Hi.
How are you? So,
I am getting hungry. 20% energy left in my battery.
as you can see, they kind of do jokes like that. So if I wanted to send an email,
Whom should I send the message to?
I don't know. No. Anyway, So it's pretty cool because, don't load my contacts, please. You can tell it to do things. You can have it send emails, turn on Bluetooth, turn on Wi-Fi. You can have it search your apps. You can actually tell it certain things, and it will remember them and it'll store that information. So if you tell it something like, I really don't know an example. I think the example they gave you was like, if you say Bob is my husband, then another time you can say email my husband and it'll email Bob. I don't have a husband, in case you're wondering. I am 16 and no. But anyway, another thing, I have the Revolver ROM running here. I do not think I had this in my last weekly update, so if you're only following my weekly updates, this is probably new to you. Basically, the changes it brings, optimizations, it makes it smoother changing pages, it saves battery life. Here in the settings, instead of the long list of names and stuff, it gives you icons with the on or off mode state for each one. It still has the brightness and settings and all that. Here in the multitasking windows, it's got X's so you can close out stuff that you don't want to be running. Okay, good. Oh, had an error, whatever. I'll do it later. Excuse me. But anyway, with the Revolver ROM that I'm using, you can get an app called Revolver Parts. It's free, and what it does is it's basically like the settings menu for Revolver. Here you can get over-the-air updates, which it automatically checks whenever you open this. You can get modifications like the stock buttons, which I have here. I don't care that you stopped. You can also get the stock font, which I did. You can download alternate kernels right from here. It's a bit slow loading. Actually, it just crashed. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I had a bunch of stuff going in the background trying to download, and that's probably what screwed it all up. But now nothing's running in the background, so this should be fine. Usually this is actually very stable. I have not... It's probably going to crash again. It did. Alright, so for some reason the themes menu isn't opening correctly. Wow, this is very convenient. Alright, so anyway, kernels, you can download different kernels. I'm not going to go into themes. There's also other little goodies you can do, like I got some Lenovo widgets, which are cool, except they don't work right for some reason. They don't always load when you boot up. Like, I like this bookmark one. It's kind of like the stock YouTube one for that the Asus came with, but it's for bookmarks. You can have a nice calendar here, different mail thing, except all that stuff requires you set up a new calendar account, and it doesn't sync with the Asus Sync. Also, this social touch one is good if you have a Facebook and a Twitter and a Gmail and Google Plus and all that stuff. It just basically puts them all in one spot, and you can quickly jump to each one. Also, app backup now works. There was an update released. I did a video on that. And so how it works is basically you don't want to back up each one individually. So you go up here, hit select all, and then you can back up them. I do data only because it takes up less memory. You can do the data and apps if you prefer. And then when it saves the files, it saves it into the internal and the micro SD if you have one. So just in case the internal gets wiped, you still have it on the micro SD. Or if you don't have a micro SD, it still saves it to internal. So it's very convenient to have that. If you ever have to restore it, you lose all your apps. First of all, it'll automatically re-download all of your apps when you boot it back up, and then you can run the app back up and restore all your game data. So then all you have to do is fix your home pages if for some reason you have to restore. So that helps out a lot if you are screwing around with rooting it and something and you screw it up. That's probably about it for this episode. Most likely tomorrow I have nothing to do, so I'll be doing the video review of Dungeon Defenders, and I will be doing a special on how to use MyCloud, which is right here, and it's also the Asus web storage. They kind of go hand in hand. That's basically Asus's version of web storage, or if you only use Apple, it's like iCloud, only it's been around since the Transformer was released. I believe you get a year or two of free storage on it, and then you have to pay, or something like that, but really, I don't use it that often. It's just, if you want to use it and you know how, then it's good. So that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment box below. Also, please subscribe. I'm going to probably be doing those giveaways once I hit 500 subs. That's pretty much it. So thanks again for watching, and see you soon.